just sit back for a while and think about what you've achieved. Congratulations on making it through this year and what has been just utterly bizarre and weird for everyone. When it comes to the summer, we do set a little bit of homework for you, and it's because if you've not done anything over summer, it can be a bit of a shock to the system. So as you know, in physics we like to keep things really easy for you, and we have made a space on the VLE where the summer homework is listed. So go to the VLE and you'll see right next to that home tab is the summer homework tab. It's sprung into existence this week. And when you click on that tab, the first thing that comes up is a summer homework guidance. It's a checklist of work. And it tells you how to do the summer homework. It's so straightforward because we don't want you to have any excuses for not doing it. I've even made this video. I'm just going to talk you through the tasks on that list today and the reasons behind them and what we would like you to do, so that you've got no excuse not to do it. The first thing that we would like you to produce is a short, right, not an essay, a short research report of 2 pages of size 11 Calibri, the basic font on Word. We do set this every summer, and it's a useful task for students, for us because we get your practical endorsement evidence, but for you also because you get to explore a part of physics that you might not have otherwise looked into. The focus of this report for us, it's not really what's in it. Okay, so don't worry about, I found this really interesting piece of physics but I don't quite understand it. Do your best. What we're interested in is where that information has come from. Is it a reliable source? Have you referenced it? Could I find it? You know, you've not just said, oh yeah, it came from Google. You've actually properly referenced that source so that I could go and find it, having never heard of it before. How do I do that? Well, we've included on that VLE summer homework page, we've included a guide to referencing, we've included a template for your report as well to help you structure it. Everything that you need is there. There's even a list of topics that we recommend you pick. So, at some point when you're ready, read through that list of topics, choose one, download the research report template, read the referencing guide, and then begin the project by doing some research on your chosen topic and just writing a summary of what you find. A bit like we did for that research report about ways of measuring G. All of the information that you need there for guidance is on the summer tasks page. Below the research report there are the easy things to talk about. There's a summer problem solving sheet, weekly problem solving sheet summer edition. This is a 20 question weekly problem solving sheet, right? So it'll take you twice as long as the weekly problem solving sheet. We want you to make sure that all of your summary sheets are filled in. That is the Unit 3, Unit 4 and Unit 5 summary sheets. You don't have a summary sheet book for Unit 3 because we haven't thought of that yet. They're all at the front of the books, but please make sure that they're all filled in. The rest of this is to do with revision. Now, all of you will have in your minds a little part of the course that you're less certain on, and I want you to focus on that. Try and get to grips with it. Those of you that have been in lessons and those of you who've been at home, use that information to improve your revision resources. Think of that one thing that just clicked whilst you were in college, that thing that you can remember, and add it to your revision resources. Make them better. Make your life next year, when you come to revise, that much easier. And we've done a bit of Unit 5. We've gone 5.1 to 5.6. That actually means that we're halfway through Unit 5 already. Right? We've rocketed through it. Because we're going to need that time next year. We're actually maybe a week ahead of where we normally are because we want to do a bit of recap when we get back. But I've not been asking you to make revision resources as much for Unit 5 because you've been in college, you've had a lot on. Use this time to go back over Unit 5 and make those revision resources, especially things like ideal gas, oscillations, those really big chunky topics. That's important. Gary's also made a list of essential tasks. So that essential tasks checklist, it's a list of all the books. If you haven't completed the notes in the book, you will not be able to progress with the course. We're talking about planetary motion, so you need to have done circular motion and gravitation. We'll be talking about stars, so you'll need to have done ideal gas, thermal physics, and EM radiation, photons. All of this stuff will be covered in the first few weeks and months when we return. The way that the physics course is built, it's sequential knowledge that you need. Make sure that you have at the very, very least, completed the notes and tasks from that book. For some people, you probably won't need to do very much from this list. For others, you probably have quite a lot. Put yourself in the best possible position to succeed next year and complete all of those tasks. I hope that's a useful video just summarising our homework expectations for you over summer to avoid returning back in September being a massive slap in the face. Remember, everything that you need can be found on the VLE under the summer tasks, summer homework. And we put that tab right at the top, at the start, next to home. You really can't miss it. I'm not a big fan of saying you've got no excuse not to do your homework. You've really not. But remember, the homework at this stage, it's not really for us. It's for you. It's not going to affect my grade, and it's not going to make my life any harder. It's all on you. Make the right choice, be proactive, and let's capitalise on this advantage that we've got already.